So ya santini na onim nyansa na wadwene ofie na de ye na ope na nokre na opa meka se yembo abaso e de say Ashanti regional minister de oye ya santini ba yembo na abaso kwasi ampage se che ma wontumi oyejimifo yentumi mbo na abaso. That is how it works. Ahaban that na ahaban bonote sebio sa na tie e wasase so akora betumi weja penyini betumi weja akora ba asase de natural order no penyini wuja akora enti penyina wejimi no wantia na odni jimi ekowum eni nti na ohum wo ha na medwudwema me magana fo ehu bibia ete bibia ase eden na esi wo Ghana menti ya nipa bi ekeka nsam kyerɛ me nuanom yeginam
asantefo ne akanfo na the problem of this country ye de yete so a ye nkanta Juma ye dig Jomama wo krom ha.
The senior goat has spoken upon Chikoko Akasa. You see, Asantefo ne akanfo mo na mo ye problem of this country. Me yakani into yakani na ohweme na titiri wo ya Asantini a so te ase. Yakanto enya me e kire kwasea ene etunufo a onte. Na kwasea betu kwaseafo a munyina wo dane kwaseafo. It is anatie. Eden na ekoso Ghana mente ya nipa bebrebe bi e kansam emmanfo de bia obia Kevin Taylor, unwa akwara Kevin Taylor, unwa abrewa Kevin Taylor, unwa akokora Kevin Taylor, unwa sofo, unwa besiriwa. Eden pa na Kevin Taylor metie media yamo. Election ba kwa Ghana for NPP for lose ye. Enti Kevin Taylor no and na mako twetwa videos bi. Omzi Kevin Taylor eden, Kevin Taylor didi Asantefo nyina ata me se Asantefo bia mojimi. Wega Asantifo ni bina mojimi bruta. Mumubi mojimi bruta. Yase Kevin Taylor kodi nkremofo atam mo problem. Me say mo betwetwa video ne sie nia 100 hours enko bibia. Because nkremoni onim nyansa no onim se asem na mo kan nya no kre. Kristo di onim nyansa onim se de o kan nya no kre. Entimi wini mu election o NPP fo. Ade e betimi wini mu election no munyi mu tribe ne nto nchen na mo nka no kre. Na mo titru NPP fo titru minuanom asantifo ni bi. Butwa trododo mo nka no kre. Enti na mo bebre mo bre. It's not about me pleasing you. I will not please you. And what junior will say, so come asem, can sama shama no. Na ama Kevin ababe moa because hey, dabi sebi on fantinia wejimi asantinia wejimi krobonia wejimi. Enti I'm not going to sit here and entertain foolishness. No. I'm not going to do that. Enti say why readiness among person betina say. Na mo adia emamu eluzi election no. Na mo beka no kra kire Ghana for na mo beda ho edwumuto a munjumuto na me yefam ho. Ah? Esi a pizza ti shi yi. Ah ye ma mo a monkodi a musumundi a anadwo da komi me na me da kom. Dabi. Otufo set na pia enwumbre ya hyehye na dua na egu table so bebre. Ase ka da man kraman. Uti pizza ti ye me na na asase. Kwase ato. Me yenya eye market ni ye ma wo. Monsori nsuo no so se na be eja toma na eja na enhye omo a se bi omadwene ye adwuma. Mo mu bi mo agimi. Mo sa asantifo ni bi mo agimi papa. Ye tenetene mo. Ye betene mo. Me se me ntuntuma NDC a emfa me hu. And I say we mo kan sa 8 years. But we will force you people, some of you, to think. And that is what we are doing. We are cleaning the system. We are making sure the right things are done. Meantime, it is our junior will say, Obetina ho, ede asama to obiano. Me, it does not change anything for me. Because anajo, mo koda musuni yeswa, mo dawa, mu jimi ambo se mu bi mu jimi, mu ya nyansade so ambo se mu bi mu ya nyansade. That is how it works. So I'm not going to come sit here and say, oh, Sebio, Obia can say tia Kevin Taylor, and Obi Jina Pizza di matem me say 80% amranti and baba one mubi a monenam pizza, muni store pizza to mo asantifoni bi. Ah, monenam pizza, away, ya njemono, and ya wana muye juma, mumubi, mwe Jimmy. Some hajuni ye juma, mobabwa Ashanti regional minister, malachi pizza, no. Mumubi mwa say, tribe be kumo, ebe hiamo. And it's na nipa bi bum mumbu yise mu ye nkurasefo mo ne ye mo actions na ntwe bo ho mumu bi agimi nti mo so mo ba wi akokokon na ntwe na bo ho no e mo 1005 nie anwa ka ho sika ka ho mo so mo pe akokokon enya gimi na mumu bi mo agimi a any tribe any party na adokro mo a ankasa na be ye o so waka Kevin Taylor sam edi Kevin Taylor anya den ana mumu bi mo bodam. Thank you, Mr. S. Thank you, Mr. B. We are not going to entertain foolishness and mediocrity. And if somebody thinks to say, Kevin Taylor, ya can't send me, Ye did Kevin Taylor attempt he's going to backtrack mo bodam mumubi. Monko to chat na munyi mumubi nim film na monke kensie ni na monfanko hia monfanko menhia otumfo kora hwe me. Enti enye de wo beka na besesa bibio. Monka no kora na nkyere Ghanafo. Nantwie boho mungi nantwie na monwe. H0t PZ enya ban dia o PZ enya ban dia. Yase mon sorry eye hydrant no so na yentumi mbu nsuo ndum gya. Nyansa ne ye ka kire mo mubi na mo asai dodo. Mo afi moto ena mo use mo mubi ena mo 6 and 9 ena nkwase asam. Ye ka na bubu ofu. Ene na asase. Ena ni asase. Wona na di vitamins. Otufo say na pia odidi wi the vitamins ka ho ma ne nom e ma ne ye fine. Also otufo onyini so no ho fe. Wodu Jimmy to PZ ye ka no kora kire say wodwatire be hye. Wodu kwase ase o ye NPP di to ti ase. Edam ena wo bo. Munya ready na monka no kranchira mo ho. Tell yourselves the truth. Moka no kranchira mo ho a mubehu problem ni nyina solve problem no. Because me sebio enya de me besi dan wa santimemu menye epuni ho eho nye fe ba me ba besra me nyonko wa santimemu nti busa mo sa de ntina kwa me deswa besi ne dan won kran kweku otin mu sisi om dan won kran ade ntina mo ntina santimemu because mu bi no mu ye nkurasefo you are not ready to change hwe na nti mo je samo kan sa na ne amoa mo ana mo mutimu ya mo de ohun ana mo mutimu no ana mo de mo bi no mo no bofuro nkwan na afamu me Pentagon colitis nim mo ni Pentagon colitis na mo kan kwase asam na ntwie boho na ntwie na boho no emo 1500 bags also ope mo 100 bags a yese ka ase nam kwan so wo ye nipa na wo yotwen enti me maka kire mo sa sika na mo gigi no PZ ni nyina mo busa sika na wen sika na yedo hye munsem how many MPs efria santimem na won kran mo ho hye ye no mo MPs na mo kosa alai sebio mo bi kosa alai ekoko ntokwa ekodi nkofo atem ekodi nkofo atem edi omni edidi omo maame no papa atem so omo de omo nya asantefo na mo koto abamo omo na omo tenkran na emu san ena aba beka kire mo se omo beboa mo mo bi mu agimi mo MPs no 38 to 39 na omo gu nkran no H0t mo PZ wo Kumasi no NDC aban na suma ejinamufo se ombre moduane regional minister NDC ni asantini ba MPs no mo gu nkran na mo kosa ala ekodidi nkofo atem so mo yankwasiafo mo de abusuafo na mo pe wo mo yasante omo koduru nkran no emu san e na aba anyanya bia sanke expect say anka 39 ni nyina betu aba say ye nyina na ye yasantefo MPs omo hu musam wagimi omo tenkran omo ni atechen mo mumu bi ni yetubufo amonte eni nti no mo twimudi no ye PZ tase ena Kevin Taylor eye Kevin Dabio enye wonum kankan na de obekọ heaven o eye nyanse da otrim ene taxes abegis na de obekọ heaven mo MPs 38 or 39 na and omo nyina o parliament a mo so mo ya santefo MPP fo mo na mo koto abayi omo no sa MPs ni nyina omo wen ade na manfo ba sa amba because omo hu se mumu bi mu agimi mu hia t-shirt inkoto abonike ene red kakra na asa wegwa munie me nyini a me hu asante hema hu na de tuntum da so tuntum se yuo fe me nyini a me hu ya asanto a mo amose ya asantini ba me hu ne kala etese me tuntum se yuo me na asante hema na me chia wo ene asante san kofo mo ka sei obia ye red mo mudu heaven a ye beka sei na mo free mo yusu ma hem edi me matem mo kan we are no probably ko mu fie na sokodu etuetu oma no se nwan onte ase se maka kire de se on sorry nsuo no so na yenye eho ni yie onte ase inti o de MPP na betare na koma ho na nipa na okogina mu ekoto abama na otenkran eji 200 million eji edi sika no ni refi nipa no uyo dwan oh mo se nka mama ne mo a anka me ti be hye binim mo bibi we mo imbesiri what is a man no red mo bia mu nsem a lines damo I say Uzbekistan map mo ho lines mo ho kan mo de hanki fam kum na masade afam nim imbesiri what is mo besua nyansa tu nkwarafo se de ekoso ne nye ye de NTP bia de num bon ya no wa manu se apes munim nyansa ye ntumi muamo. The president of the republic eja toho the same day the next day no bedru ho president odi Ghana so oja Ghana problem nyina be hwe mwa te se mumubi mwa te se mo a mudi natem se onye nipa mumubi mwa mudi president atem oye teninti ete se onye nipa oja na dwuma ho ba am ho be hwe mu inkuro na mobɔ no ho no enya president ne ma musika wo enya aban ne CPZ o mo na mo se mo na asase. What is your problem? Monum se emotion pain to se den monum nyama enti saade we na mode tete mo ma mu bi mu agimi eni tina NPP hu mu se mo asai eni tina na potimi gina santimemu na waka kire mu se mu bi mu hia t-shirt keke hamo mu nyina mu nimme ende se me contest seat bia wa santimemu a nipa ba ko obetumi mako head to head e bia wenya 3 votes na we dey beat me otumfo obie no obetumi contest ma Ashanti no mewini seat bia me contest wa Ashanti region mewini na hwan na nimu asantimemu hwan na nimu chanchan hene Kevin Taylor asantimemu. It shows to say I am in your homes me force mama je no kredi me se me ekobedu se me ba Ashanti region baby ni o me contest ya me wini why na nimu Ashanti region wo dem. Everybody knows me because me can no connect eyam ya. But me no me dwuma de se o se me sesamo mumubi no me sesamo me say Ashanti region bantama me ni otumfo say to nana pia wo fa asene me do me ni otumfo contest ya obe wini o the 3 votes me na me ka kire wo and it me how powerful Asantifo bibu agiatum who why na be ma wo fie otumfo nko a be ma ni Asantimemu se be ma Asantimemu a anka mo humi anka mo hompu sei. And I am not going to stop me gina mo so no kra ne de mo mpe eno so na me de be gina mo so mo de mo betima akotie gimi no on say what say na se bi o mpe no kra ya atro na ya de but don't say mo humi na mo yemu hyehye mo. I am not going anywhere and I am promising you people and I am promising God and myself me say I am promising God onyankopon yohatasuri ene me ankasa me ho until say mumu bidodo no besesa me njai da because enketwa na mo ba na e wo se save wo from mumu bi mpenifo na mo gimi wa santimemu no enti ye ne pese save nkwara no se na be ya akwara bi nsori na wondi 21 22 nka se na me ma me agimi ntimi so magimi never he mo betuma twist words no aye ne de mo pese mo ye I control the Ashanti region otumfo se tutu ni wa me na mo ho me se me ne nana ne wo fa asene me ne contest bantama seat otumfo a or the 3 vote penny to me because I am popular in the Ashanti region and I'm popular in your homes and I'm popular than your political party the NPP because youth na mo ba no almost sua say no kure ne betuma gya santeman do ya be ma no onyini todua on fa ne tadua beto abontene be ma ne fie be ma ne de okuta no kure be ma ne de ode no kure edi dwuma be ma ne me. It has not mattered. On say almost 30 years. Kevin Taylor, I say, I feel na mama say they say and you say ya insight Kevin Taylor, ya ma incremufo into yanko video bi ni anka Kevin Taylor didn't kremoni onim nyansa o se mo NPP fo bebre mo jimi. Say kremoni onim nyansa no. Yanko ni yanko Kevin Taylor old video bi ni ambebo ni anka Kevin Taylor didn't kremufo atame say. Incremoni bi onim nyansa bia wo Ghana nim se mo NPP fo mo jimi. Into the video no be catch nkribu for so den omun tan Kevin Taylor obodam na you say nkribu for yankwasiafo sign am here from 2017 Kevin Taylor the NPP Kevin Taylor the NDC regional opposition 2020 the same thing emfa wo mo fa no kra ne mra until you people bring the truth. And videos there, social media na abano. Hey, there are so many editing platforms. Ube to acquire editing the opposite can be. Can you see any and sambi bia? It will not change anything. Into me, advice I would more as antiphony be. Munyi binim free ho because sana moye ebe boamo. Into me show now mo kati. That is why on semi production are very strategic. Every year we change background. Every year we change background. In this whole study me show now, go back 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Every single year, my production team they change the background because we know, what you see now go phone to me and you're just 2-3 people, a lot. Ain't he? Kevin Taylor, I say Kevin Taylor, yes, what can same way. That ben or can no check it. Every year we change backgrounds. In this answer about comment to Kevin Taylor video, we share background. And they say this year background ben no easy. Last year background ben no easy. Baby strategically, we know what we are doing. Nothing is going to change anything, and I'm not changing. I am not going to change. I'm going to change. But apart from that, nothing is changing here. Me jina santifoni biso. It's for a specific reason. Because me wunse mwa santifoni bi. Titri mwa mwenyini kakredu 50. 45, 50 ekono. Mwe dangerous. Mwe dangerous. Mwana mwa say omo mwa form no. Ya pesa mwa line ya stop mo. On sa ambesiri we no mkasa kase. Eyasi mesiri we. Sa anko fia emami ansa no mkasa kase. Omu omo makeup any omo sonkronsuo any krodo so any ma we mu ahenhame any san kwase ade na omo de asra la tesebina ne pokre ne sokre no sa group no mo ne pese the last group a mo jimi wa santimemu ye pese omo ba na esua bibu foforo enti mo bi na mo jimi no deliberately ye pese stop jimi no wo ho. We are cutting it short and in 2024 elections who numbers no the young man no wa santimemu no jimi yo onya kwase awo. The young lady no nama santimem no njimi. As we speak to you, there are so many things happening now. Abano eye de abo asantimai imbebunu. In 2055, 45 na oda wutu jimi mu. If you say ona nas o se wabi etna fie ka kire wo say na ano no na ano no ono na ano na ho na wo ho na ukuta saa de ma bedru nne dabi ya maba wudu jimi akowu. Inti I am drawing the line. Me draw line no. Me cut him off. And most I 45, 50 now, we Jimmy NPP muno. Some ideology ne emba for mu biem. We have cut it off. Mupa mum kande mo pesa moka. Mupa mum kande mo pesa moka. Jimmy no ye twaso from 2024. Emba back and sunny for mu biem. Say obi betuma be gina baby ena me ena ye say Rollins ye say ena me na bi ka kire me san kwase aka say enye adwuma biem. Can dear a bit much santamai, me support you. So sa it will never work. Inti someone you ready me you are not my target to 45, 50, 60. Munya me target me from 18, 17, 18, from 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I want them to demand development. Me pesa omoni biye. Me pesa omu adikudienti omu tuaba. Me pese omo yi omakuma free tribe ho na omo politics different from the chieftaincy. Me pese omo hu se eye ahinie ene politics enya ade baako. Those are the ones we are grooming and educating. Ye didn't know kure e ka kire omo. Enti mu a mu dis life 55 uko no mu jimi no ye betia mo makowu. But the ones down there, we will help them to understand. Say ade bia won kran bia no ebi deserve say ebi beba kumase. And the young ones are the ones we are targeting. My target is not most ambassador mubi. You are my target too. Now when Mama said I'm on your mother. Yes, she is so good. My second question, Kales Vowi. Me in Mebunu hear me. I want to change the Ashanti mentality. I want to change the young Ashanti youth. I want to change the young Ashanti girl. Also be bold. Also be confident. Also be say. So be one crying, BB as a young girl and being confident. I can also be confident. And that as Santinia Kwara and Sorenka say, me besa be kobo bra one crying. I want to end it. What I am doing, you might not understand. I am building a new Ashanti. And that a new Ashanti needs to be prosperous. It needs to be ambitious. And that is the Ashanti I'm building. I'm building an Ashanti that has what? That has confidence. I want to build an Ashanti that when that Ashanti steps out, the confidence level is not ignorance. Some confidence are ignorant. So, Obua, or you're ignorantly confident. And majority of you people, sana motie. It don't move not to Facebook and to you so or Nigerians say or you're smart, but or you're ignorantly confident. Why do you say you can answer? And we want to shape in the minds of the young Ashanti kid. This is a long-term project. My project is not about Monkwasi Afurambodi 45 near the idea. No, you are not my target. When you are sending your message, you need to know where you are going. I am trying to change the mentality. The young Asantini Akwara. I want that mentality. No? I want to change it. I want them to yearn for development. I don't want them to be like you people are. They be a year no more. Me person new ones no more. Industrious. Me person wear the type or co SS, JSS or co university post. I want to stop it. I want them to believe in where they are and how they can demand for development. Because almost so ever tuaba. That is what I am me figure and me target to. Now I don't even think about you people. I don't care about you people. And Ubusa Otumfo said to Nana Piao, he will tell you, say, Kevin Taylor is on a good course. Because on him say, age from 45 upwards, Muna Moya Asantimai, Muna Mugua Santimai. Otumfo knows. Because Otumfo at Nabruche to Seme. Neniati onim de ye. Now you say, what in crying. Nay, ye event to be one crying. Oh, you say, and you Otumfo ya. Oh, you say, at the papa be a by a con crying. Oh, you say, ya. Any ya wana kumem. So I want to bring a day. Confidence, prosperity, and development home. It also me kwasia meso kwasia we Jimmy. I'm not going to mince words. I'm telling you. And I'm who straight. Na me ko hu video bi yesi chairman untumi. To John Mahama for say untumi for. Abuwa toruwa. John Yes, chairman won't be in a stage so. And I John Mahama to Kevin Taylor for. Yes, we dear Santifuatem and Pat Media Santifo with Jimmy be atem. A Santifoni be on my Jimmy, no medio matem. Do I bear my own trying to show Ambra? Yes. Me see a Santifoni be on my Jimmy no. I no go PZ Jimmy no medio matem. Do so I bear my own chedia. O kwasi am paint say wo chairman won't meet na radio so. Professor Nano Pukwajiman, with all due respect, man, this is so you won't so when it comes to academics, intelligence, people who have conducted themselves as a woman of substance. While wo emanema abenya PhD. O kwasia te se wa obema hwe left. O nan koko ni wa hwe left. Kwasia wo wadwene hwe left. O tena o radio so na wo di Professor Nano Pukwajiman atem. O kwasia sanke ye kai ka beka se NPP menhia na echichire no ke beka se tia otumfo na meboa aboa sanka me betena ha me se aden se menhia na eti NPP bafo akoto the £700 into the wo ye no and then ka otumfo nka sanchiro. But I know so otumfo nya politician. I cannot look at your stupidity no emfa nkomo otumfo. I will deal with you as a foolish idiot. Oh, someone I na mu refi mo ho mo agimi mo bi no because mumu bi na mo MPP ka munjimi yanka eye den na nka obitumi tena ho ebo ni nsema che ma wuntumi kwasia we kuro bi anka body trimutuo hwe galam so that say nine or that say a minor e kuro bi a North Korea anka hanging wo wiem kwasia we da ho je mic na nipa bi di nachi ene na kire se mumu bi mu agimi wadwa hey inti yanti bi da inti Kevin Taylor me say me ende me bejina bantama na me contest ya nipa ba ko pe ene betu be win against me otumfo say tutu or the 3 vote pe ene be win against me. Nobody in the Ashanti. Me a popular chain MPP. Yes, I am bigger than your party. I decide party no the way it should go. My catch them 42 years and over. He will stay in opposition. Ain't the advice na chairman to me Wako jina ho Jimmy wo no. Mesra wo. Professor Nana Opoku Agyeman yemfantini te se me ofiri krom. O te se infantifo ma na omoso ti infantima mu amebu omo no. Infantifo ma na udi omatem no. Omoso Professor Nana Opoku Agyeman de busuafo firi ho. Ete se me na sefo ni bi ne me. Enti wo kwase atena TV so because of politics na opese wo denigrate Professor Nana Opoku Agyeman. Eno TV da ho. Why na mu bodam? Udidi na tem no sana udi infantifo atem ana meboa. Udidi Nana Opoku Agyeman atem o radio so no. Na odwin se udidi dagati ni atem. Na udidi infantini a oye mebusuani atem. O bodam. O Jimmy. Me se wo Cambodia nkia boat mutuo galamse ntinki ku ato atwene. Ba Ghana na ye Jimmy kakra. Yama democracy no akata yetiri ho nti amanfo ni Jimmy ane yesoso omoso. Ghana na ye Jimmy kakra. Galamse a wodi aku nipa wo Ghana. Wodi a destroy insase asɛn nsu a nipa num nsu wu ka wo sa wo ke wo se hangel. So I am not going anywhere. The also a bemo chediano. Only the ontumbra me metwaba. And I'm going to say this. I am not changing anything here. My target is the young ones. I will change the Ashanti Kingdom. And konya any aboso omta sentiment omta mechi. Until nothing will change. And Asante for munimu nyansani knows say Kevin Taylor is speaking the truth. And enyamu Jimmy mumubi Jimmy intina meja idea me and I'm not going to stop it. You didn't catch him that. You say Asante for nya come for mameka bi binchiro. Okay, team, we are still within time. Okay? Nyabutre ne steady trend way very well. Yene, we don't come here to speak. We do a lot of work. When we say for some time now, I come for Omaka. Majority of them, they don't support Asantophobic actions. And I won't study here. Me madam for pa, ne mami Asantini. Madam for pa, so ya Asantino free Asantimampong. Oni me nya problem. But I won't say intra. Because on one him sending call for the be, yomo yenenye. Nya abutrene study, conversation, study, aya akam for maka, ko for, bono for, fanti for, aya achim for, dien. Who study omupa? On says slowly, they are all separating themselves from Asante 4. And I'm study here. On say you don't get a lot of them supporting Asante 4 video moyeno. Gradually, Asante 4 you be isolated. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm saying it in a way me beso ti ase say de mo ye de mumu bi no mo na mo ba asamo bra Asante ase. It hardly do you see Achimini. Hardly do you see Kouni, hardly do you see Fantini, hardly do you see Akani Onya Asantini defending Asantini. And I won't study it. It should tell you something. Maybe you people say you are not dynamic enough. Your horizon and you're too wide into movement. But sit back and do your own checks. You will see it. The other account for group, they are slowly detaching themselves from Edian Asante 4 Busahusa Adentra. It is because some of you have deliberately decided say and slowly they are beginning to realize say you people are dragging them along. And it's a what study I can form a cat to me. Hardly do you see Akani for defending Asantini. Hardly do you see that. It is because now they are beginning to see say you people are selfish. Some of you, we are selfish. And then they be a make say Asante was Asante ni dom. Because I can form a car and the Asante ye dom. Now what ye tina u Facebook ho. Tina u dan kura never kurabasha mpase. Na kaka nkwasi asem it to get to a point Asante be hiamwa Asante nyebi. Because see a petumia yes I can for and the NPP buy. Yenya tumia yes NPP ni frimensia and the omo maka no mani ti omo maka no masati buso omo ho nsem every sem wankasa Asante beka say ewo me na ewo yen enya de pe ade kro meaning they are beginning to know say ye petumi a mo de omo yen kwase adwuma Yenya to me a this year dia. Hardly do you see akamfo a almost sorry so mu defend ya santifo. Dangerous. It is the beginning of the end. And the better, the quicker, yenya santifo ni bi mo begya tum na mo bie munsem agye obia me di no kura kyekere Ghana no. You will lose mo asantisemo no. I am telling you. Na mo kakra na munim nyansa asantifo no, muntu agimi fo kakra no fo se de mo ye no, you are making us very unattractive. Me say, I don't hate Asante. No of I know 2482. But I'm giving you an advice to swallow. It hurts. But me there, from my observation, no, hardly have I heard I can near for fra what you to so obe defend your Santini. Hardly do I see that. Busa on that question, no, because it's looking like continuously Asantifoni bi menka so munyina Asantifoni bi na obe jimino. You have decided to disrespect akamfo omaka nyina. That is why now it is even difficult for you people to get a akamfo amo from so munyanom to defend you. And that's obe who say obi e defendia santia na asantinia sebio wejimi kakra. And so those times uhu akani na o defendia santi and then yes sir if you say chairman won't to na santimemu etna radio so edi professor na no poku agima tem adentra onye NPP ni nti onfiri menhia na enyankofo te eye asantimemu no mo support it infantefo te seme omo yakamfu omo nyankwasiafo. What we do here, we educate you people and we show you the reality. And you have a problem with us. The problem you have with us, and you say, because that is your problem. And I'll leave you with this. Take your time. Sit down and ask yourself, the Ben Amihusa Akanibi defender Santini. You will understand where I'm coming from. The Ben Amihusa Akanim Fantini be defender Santini. The Ben Amihusa Bununi be defender Santini. Domani be defender Santini. The Ben Amihusa Kouni be defender Santini. The Ben Amihusa Chimney be defender Santini. The Ben Amihusa Brekumni. The Ben Ahubi. A check. It is showing. And because some of you, Mom Pano Krenti, Jimmy for. It is not my wish. Say I wake up one day and Ashanti has become weak. No. It is not my wish. But if you don't work towards it, you people will disintegrate. So be on time. Election 2024. Visit every regional. Everybody is seriously working and concentrating on how to build themselves. Techiman Ejatoho, you didn't hear anything again. They are back to build their lives. You didn't see them turn it into politics. Srem Ejato Jombi, you did not see people turn what happened into politics to try and make it look like say it's a party in government, NDC IDB. Srem Ejatoho market share. Greater Accra Ejatoho. In less than 72 hours, people are back trying to put their lives together. Ebe sinne, ya na wuti PZ, NPP, NDC. Mumu bi mwe Jimmy, meka chire mu amonte. It is only in the Ashanti region. You people cannot put your flags under your bed and go back to normal life. And that is what is destroying you people. Some of you. Enti, mo life no hovers around my political party. Until you are not able to think outside your political party. Until at the Papa B bar that you people deliberately decided somebody pushing away. That is your problem. Kevin Taylor is not a problem. I have never been your problem. It is you yourselves. You have been problems to yourself. Man, I'm a problem. And you me. Mama can be sure idea NPP for a year. The government is doing a lot. And you ask yourself, say, John Mahama and Sema Okaya in opposition. Ediana all year. John Mahama's government, they have been in power for 95 days or 94 days and do 100 days. But you ask yourself, say, Ediana buying a year. What is the government doing? Is the government putting things in place that will give you that hope to say, this government is actually here to help? Before I go on, I forgot. This boy is a criminal. His name is William Anefisapo. He is a thief. Answer 92 day. Answer Abasodo. This boy, his name is Williams Anefisapo. Oyewi. Wakofa Cambodia from baby do makosha akwa safari usediyen. I've sent my team to go and find. We are trying to find the background of those Cambodia from or Japan, Chinese from back from Yunubi. Wakosa sawa go akwa safari. And oko dupi omo. This boy is a thief. Your friend Williams Anefisapo. Now, those ladies now some free China usediabano. Omo ya kromfo. The idea is to dupe Ghanaians. Mr. S, get me that video on his page. There's a video of him and some Chinese ladies who said he brought them to dupe people in Ghana. Williams Anefi Sapon is a thief. Do the video for 2 seconds. This boy, Oyewi, ne papa ekan cartel no ho. His father is also a thief. Ne mame ensu eyewi. Me ka kire mo say. Sa boy we senko legitimate. In seven watch church ne wakeke ni nyina na the 2 seconds ba be video say me ne obi ankotena meeting asimbo John Mahama din say John Mahama is my friend and that the gold zukna me de ba no he has nothing to do with it. Me say ombra bontina obeka sa de 10 seconds. Na ombeka che Ghana for say or a doctor or no certification money medical doctor ni. So William Anefi Sapon, TV, wherever you see this guy, if you're a business person, if you're a multi-million-dollar business person, wherever you see this guy, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, anytime this guy gets in contact with you, do not respond to him. He's a thief. He's a hardened criminal. He lives in Ghana. He creates an environment for you to believe he's a billionaire. He isn't. He is a fraudster. He's an internet fraudster. He's very good at cunning, lying to people. He's a trickster. So if you're watching me from Asia, from Europe, from America, anywhere on this planet, this guy called Williams Anefi Sapon, nobody should ever, if you have even initiated any business dealings with this criminal, today, cut it off. Call him and cut it off. He's using the name of the president of the Republic of Ghana to dupe Arabians. He's using the president's name to dupe Asians. This guy has no legitimate business. Whatever he tells you, it's a lie. So I want the world to know that this young man called Williams Anefi Sapon, no businessman should do business with him. That thing that he calls a clinic isn't a clinic. It's never a clinic. It will never be a clinic. It's a place where they commit a lot of crimes. So nobody should work with this guy. He's a fraudster. We have told him to come out to let the world know that he never had meetings or any meeting with any Arabian using the president's name as a bait to dupe them. He should just come out and clear himself. So this criminal, for some time now, has decided not to do what I have asked him to do. And I'm not going to stop. Until he does what I have asked him to do, I am not going to stop. So where are we winning this boy? His name is Williams Anefi Sapon. He's a criminal. He's a thief. Ne papa nie. This ne papa nie, ne papa sunie. Papa we ni boy ne kro no obo. Ne papa enso eka krono no ho. The dad is part of the cartel. When he dupes people, ne papa ne man the directions. Sibia owie sika no bibia offer sika no kwahye. This man ono ene hye de ba ne chi a omudi sa abon no anything on to me kan ne ba ne say he should come out, make a video and tell the world it's got nothing to do with what I'm saying. Nema Aminie, the mom is also an accomplice. She's also a criminal. Oyewi. Mema obiane in your business or Ghana. Messias, get me that video. I need to play it for the Asians to also know that this guy is in Ghana duping some ladies. Let me tell you. Odoba, not Wakwa hotel be, or see, oh, Hadie, Aqua Safari, Dien, Oboa. A Juman or Shishamomo, or Yamba Nisika. Messias, get me that video from his page. Go on his page. He has this video with these Asian ladies. He is about to dupe them. He's about to dupe them. So, my team, they are working on it. When they bring the video, I'll show it to you. All right, Mommy and Kat, I want you to understand, sir. I want you to understand, sir, the NPP as a political party, they don't have any plan now. Now, the government of the day, John Mahama's government, they are doing a lot. Oh, sir, for almost over a week now, you guys space where to you did not get any credible platform that could educate, enlighten, and let you really know what is happening in Ghana. It is because majority of the platforms in Ghana, no, they don't respect your intelligence. Now, the government of the day is working. And there was a reason why 2024, Ghana for Bebre Ekoto Aba Emma NDC. So you ask yourself, Metro Aba ma NDC. NDC did 92 days in power. Don't forget, in less than 100 days, e-levy is gone. E-levy was brought by NPP. NPP na kofa e-levy beto also. John Mahama Shawobo say, on the NDC government, they will take away e-levy. And no kahuna nipa bebrebe amowo Ghana hanyina ekoto aba. And in less than 100 days, 92 days, John Mahama e-levy free a big deal. Actually, no Korea, the NDC government and the president because only the NDC more social contracts. Say politicians show Bobby now we in this war. Also, our politician who try the ball. That is how it works. As we speak, the NDC government almost betting tax. It is a big deal. And in your way Ghana, you need to concentrate on because you want to build a nation. Now, nation now building obi a carpenteri, obi a masoni, obi trabet, obi a Muslimi, obi a Christian, obi a welder. So every part the government touches, I will say, affect your life positively. It's a betting tax if you are your group of people are more economy touch you more positively. E-levy if you are majority of Ghanaians. Me wa businessman friend be all Ghana na e-levy wo no na o send the salary through mumbo o 60 million on just the e-levy tax na that's no 60 million or a contractor or Ghana. I said, Kevin, how? I said yes. So John Mahama and the NDC taking away e-levy is a big deal. 92 days. We are talking about emission tax. MPP in the by John Mahama catchable position say, obey ye free ho. Truly, John Mahama ye free ho. These are the reasons why you voted. And until before election 2024, Nambi Busa say, Dientina o toaba. Oya hunenia dientina o toaba. Oya santinia dena jina so toaba. Oya bununia den. You need to know the reason why you voted. You voted because of e-levy, a court. You voted because of betting tax, a court. You voted because of emission tax in which tax a year through. John Dramani Mahama, as we speak today, through the education minister, they are in the process of eliminating double track. In fact, the last time I told you, say, the minister, any GS, any information about trouble to say, you're changing Quran school now or mobile back on the date. And if you say the government has started preparation in eliminating double track system, 2027 will pass here. This is big deal. And remember, when I'm going to introduce the double track system, the NPP, we are talking about coders job as we speak today. The minister, communications minister, or say, Enquara 250 or China on the 16th, sorry. The 1 million coders program no NDC abide can start you. Say in the 4 years they will train 1 million young people in coding. 16th, the minister is going to launch it already. NIPA 250, they have been put through the training. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. We are talking about 92 days in office. Anytime I catch a Ghana for say, there's a lot going on. And you see, when you want to reset and you want to change the lives of people, you start it gradually. And omo distracted and they will see it. And you cry about better kubisa code Mickey. And you cry no about the other taxes now, e-levy kubisa contractors. This is a big deal. It is happening. Now, the question is, all these things happening, no? Busangu say, what is the opposition doing about it? They have no answers. The NPP as a political party, they have no answers to these things. Because when it comes to governance, when it comes to nuclear honesty, when it comes to consistency, the NDC in 92 days, to prove Ghana for say, they think about the people and they are ready to serve the people. So what we are seeing, the country is being changed gradually. The reset is happening. But the opposition, Busamu say, what do they have to offer? They have lost power. Their candidate got 38%. They lost all the seats in parliament. They have just 88 pigs left in parliament. Now, Busamu say, do they have a message for you to prove to you, say, they are a worthy opponent in the future in 42 years, no? You will consider them? No. But what have they resorted to? Distraction. They have resorted to what? Something we call distraction. Because the NPP as a political party, no, they know, say, all the things that NDC Kaya, John Mahama Kaya, no, they are delivering. Let me tell you, I had 92 days out of 4 years. Out of 42 years. 92 days. This is what the NDC have been able to accomplish. Now, there are other challenges ahead. The NDC needs to make sure they solve, because in opposition, they told us things like Galamsey, unemployment. These are things the NDC government promised that they are going to tackle. For 92 days, so we say e-levy court, me use a betting tax court, me use a emission tax court, me use a double track system. Yes, sir, a year free ho, me use free SHS in Canadian and I coding. You have started. 250 people have already passed out. We are talking about a GRA exceeding their target. Then I should be hopeful that this government, when I give it 42 years, it can change things. Because nowhere in this world can any government change our status when it comes to how our forest and how our environment has been degraded in 4 years or in 3 months or in 92 days. No, actually, wait, Jimmy. For you to sit on TV or radio to say, Galamsey, actually, you don't even understand the problem. Oh, when you look at the NPP as a political party, it's the same thing they did when John Mahama introduced the 24-hour economy. They will sit on radio. Omekacho say, 24-hour economy mentiasie, but who define it now or say, and you are wrong, and your papa. Adia won't tiasie, uni knowledge. Then I'm say it can never be implemented. It means you know what 24-hour economy is, but you are refusing to understand because of your foolishness. The same thing. These MPP, without due respect, I'm going to say moi. Tell my NDC introduce 24-hour economy. I'm going to Ghana for say they don't understand it. NDC for church them, but say NDC need to TV so church them also boah and the juma. No, Abusan says, so what do you know about 24-hour economy? Also, that is the reasoning behind NPP. They deliberately decide to be foolish. And it applies to, and today, galamsey, they know. Say, omwankasa kurom, baby omu free, yamomo 5 years, they cannot stop galamsey. They know it's a projector, and I say a program, and I say a fighter. It takes years to fight. Now, the same NPP that introduced serious illegal mining, original chairman, want to be LED, a home minister to say from Paul Boatin say the president, his family, his ministers, his party chair, his women national organizer, they are all involved in galamsey with a document in his hand. The same party that at the end of the day almost killed Professor Frimpong Boateng. In 92 days, they are saying, "Yeah, demonstration." These are mad people. These are people you cannot build a nation with. Machiavellian tactics. The NDC government is resolute, is focused. Now, there's something the NPP they are doing. And you see, Makachom say the 442 formation Juma. The 442 formation in 1992 formation. Yanka JJ Rollins asema yabeka wona fo asem yanka wona fo asema yabeka se eden obi tan obi that kind of politics na enye dwuma biom and NDC for isremufo nkwa momo positions NDC for awona fo sa tactics no enye dwuma biom because uko sremu a eche we kwasea and obetena TV so na Facebook aka say John Mahama e the position nyina ma eden sremufo because uko sremu a unim the number of tribes e wo sremu. The same way about Santimema, unim the number of tribes was Santimemu. And actually you are foolishly, stupidly ignorant. And I bet Martina Waka say, John Muhammad the position in Ama Stremu 4. Do you know the number of tribes? Because Kusasi 4, Aya Wangara 4, Aya Dagoma 4, Ebi Mukrapo complaining say almost a tribe, Obo in your appointment. So does it mean say the person is a northerner and the person automatically belongs to one tribe? Actually, you don't understand what you are talking about. And so because say John Mahama and the Wama Santifo position. Asantini the original minister of Santimemu. Baby oye obon tombi. Ebia oya kani onya Santini. Ebia oya bununi. So the issue is these are people who are foolish, who don't want to reason. And she said, you will not sit there and say, John Mahama banak of position jinama awuna for any day, any stream for because okas awunenia, yo awuna for, sebio, yo aigbe for, yo unlawful. Inti unlawful to make demonstrate say, Eddie, the 2 mean, the position jinama aigbe for, a chair was any panwe Jimmy. And in time, said that kind of 1992 tribal, stupid, sentimental politics now, why you know. The reason why, and the Enyejuman say, now we know how these things work. Now we don't give space. Now we are not going to allow you people to use that your stupid brains now, to let Ghanaians think, say, you are intelligent. You are not. Some of you are stupid. The government is working. And the government is working for you. Now, this issue of Ghana. This is my first time hearing a government that came to office in less than 3 months that at the end of the day, they decided to say, "Sa omuti opposition no na omo kika cocaine boom omo buy cocaine no abrochi unless you are stupid." Now, it is so funny. What the NPP are doing, they have no message. 2025 is they have not been able to tell you one thing their party is capable of doing in opposition. They have not been able to do that. As we speak now, the NPP as a political party cannot tell you their focus, what they are focusing on. They don't have. As we speak today, the NPP as an opposition, they don't even know the kind of message to take to Ghanaians. In this study for the past 3 to 4 months, they have not been able to entice anybody that this is a party that is there willing to come back. Because what we call real message that makes sense. They have never had a message. Now, it has become so difficult for them to convince any Ghanaian that they're a party that can be trusted. So what they intend to do is the goodwill of this government. All the good things the NDC, they are doing. Remember where we were? These were the same people who, and Chebia. The good things the NDC government in 92 days they have done, no? They want to try and do what? Discredit, disgrace the NDC government. Because as we speak today, what is your main problem? What do you need from this government? The conversation about cocaine, does it concern you in Kumasi? Wow, peace that was to Ashi. Whatever you say for Jews and one want to work on, does it concern you? No. What is your concern? Why did you go vote? Right now, today, what is your major concern? The NPP, they are on a distraction spree. All that they want to do is they want to distract the government. They want to distract you. Send your beya, nyoma pa NDC abane yen wum. But you see, we live in Ghana. We saw our situation then and we see our situation now. Yenim. A few months ago, ana NPP tiso. For 8 years, we saw our condition, we saw our situation. Teachers died. Pensioners died. We were shot. Tribalism was out of the roof. Nepotism was out of the roof. Total disrespect for the rule of law was out of the roof. Hardship. People's monies were taken from them by force. Lands were stolen. Galamsey killed thousands. These are the same people. These are the same characters we lived with for 8 years. And I too your home for catcher Nyankopon said we will never entertain such piglet. 3 months ago. So what do you think these people can say today for you to believe them? Lies. Now here. You see this story making headlines. Abrantia na wako making allegations na on any answers because he started to say he wants to be Okudjato Ablakwa. He wants to be Sam George. He wants to be Suhini. He wants to be an NDC legitimate person. Unimnyansa kasano. Akwawe, yase ordinary ascend south for MP. Intim Fojo. Honest yes or sofo. Akwawe no yejuma Goldfields takwa. Mebe chira history. Mede ne story bebromo. Mumusa nse die ne siwo. Goldfields takwa ufri ho. Wait. He's just 38 years. Oya kwara. Me chine be 10 years. Ye jimintra. At a point, after your mark and catch and say Jai Jimino now yakwara. He's a kid. And I expect Ghanaians to treat him as a kid. Now, the ANC Ninani allegations are what making Ninano. Wasako Ekufuado catcher say in the 8 years of Ekufuado, no opposition MP was harassed by state security for demanding probity and accountability. Now the question is, this same MPP are letting you know, say, they have not left Ekufuado. Sa mo Ghana majoriya mo say, these people are in government because they are in opposition because Omuni Ekufuado atitim. No. At a point, they are even saying, say, Ekufuado's legacy is what they are looking up to. Eya Afenyomakin just said, say, they are basically looking at Ekufuado's legacy. And no na omudi ya inspiration on person with power. So it should tell you, say, all that these people are doing, it is still the Ekufuado Bawomian legacy. And that is the same legacy. Mamujina Aswa etu abati ankwasiafo Emma NDC 57%. He's a 38-year-old boy. Youthful exuberance. Foolishly excited about nothing. Thinking that his party is a party of weak-minded, old, shrinking balls who don't know what they're doing so he can step up and just malign the government. This is a kid. Now, for the 10 years. He's a child. So why should we as a people spend time on a child who is basically trying to impress people because they are tickling his balls, making him think he's old? He's a child. He's a kid. Under Akufo-Addo, we saw military men, we saw thugs slap a member of parliament at Ayawaso Wagon. Your boss, Sam George Asum, and the Akufo-Addo, because he always said, under Akufo-Addo, Nanka Bruce at the Jubilee House, when Akufo-Addo took power, these thugs from the NPP attacked a whole police opinion and the Akufo-Addo. This is the kind of person they want us to take inspiration from. And then Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, and in Kofowe, a sitting judge was attacked, a pregnant judge was attacked by their thugs in a court that was sitting. This man, then this is where this boy is picking his inspiration from. Under Akufo-Addo, not Omokase, under his leadership. Under Akufo-Addo's leadership, Ghanaians were shot during elections. What are you people trying to say? This is what we remember. Nyoma we near Kai. This is what we remember about Akufo-Addo and the NPP government. These are the things that we remember every day about Akufo-Addo. So nobody should think, say, we have forgotten about the NPP. This is the same NPP. But as opponents, really, a member of parliament was slapped, but Umia never spoke about it till date. This is the same group of pigs I'm talking about. And it's not like Obiabo in Team for Joe said the Asumo. And that's Obia Hekel no. Till date, Sa in Team Diano, on Team Bianonka says state agency security personnel bidden in Sakan More Ebisine. Even when the NIB, the state agency, had all the authority to arrest this guy in his home, out of respect and decency, nobody touched this fool. Under John Mahama, the state agencies almost the right to go in Rambo style, but they didn't do that. Ever seen there, maintains the NPP Dibiaka say, Sir, in team Jimmy 38-year-old boy, no, Obi Eden Sakan More. Nobody distract us. The NPP as a political party, Omo Jimmy. This is Obi also Kasama NPP. Yebusa say, Sani Pana, Mujina ho say, Mu defending no. Does he have evidence? Because what we are looking at a national security issue. Abayaba. O say abaying planes biaba abefa cocaine in the name of the government. This is national security because we are looking at the credibility of this country, the presidency, the government. If you make such an allegation, you should be able to have evidence to back it. Because what they want to do, they want to destroy NDC Albino, Senebeya, NDC Albino Kwabon. They will give it a bad name. That is what they are doing. They know that 38-year-old fool has no evidence to what he's saying. Now you sit on national television. Ni Ebusa will say, for Jonah Mudinechi, mo kontokwa. Mo say, Obibe Bonono, our evidence, or say, Forjo cannot carry cocaine in his hand and come and show. Really? Because as some of you Kenya, die in your sorry, and a Forjo was a one in Team Forjo Abeka say in the sea, and to say in Team Forjo 38-year-old boy, Ura Parliament. Now we Ura Parliament. Speaker Alban Bagbin, already the head of Parliament. Technically, Parliament to Kurenedia. Now Forjo Ura security check, metal detectors, and physical checks. Abetina Parliament. Now Obiaka say in Team Forjo or a drug peddler or tonton drugs for Parliament or tonton red ma parliamentarians. Emma NPP for nom or tonton cocaine ma NPP for nom. Now Obie the other side I say in Team Forjo or ton red or Parliament or ton cocaine or Parliament. Alban Bagbin or ye the head of Parliament I say no. This issue you are saying is a matter very important to say. Parliament, police, they need to basically look into it because you cannot sit on the other side and say in Team Forjo on red or Parliament, my MPP for nom and cocaine. So Alban Bagbin, who is the president of Parliament, says then you, the person making the allegation, Etia Eddie and Forjo, collaborate or work with Parliament security. Now, at the bottom of it, the first thing you people have to do, you have to help Eddie. Security or more parliamentar. Offer security more right. So one, they would start to look at the cameras. For Jodu gate, Offer metal detector mu, ye search no. Obedu physical search, ye search no. All ba cameras are picking each other no kuta bibia chese air contraband. Ni nyina no, some investigations needs to be done, but it needs to be done in collaboration with Nipana or make allegation itia for jono. Any air parliament security. Now we are asking wuna wo allegation tia for jono oton red, oton bima afenjoma ken. And it's original no Jimmy no, oton bima NPP for. Now you the person who made the allegation against for jono oton drugs no. You are saying, say, it is unfair to ask you, say, a dinner ujina asoka say, for your eton drugs or parliament. You are insane. So, right now, from their point, the allegation is evidence. That is the understanding of NPP KumasiFoɔ. Because when you listen to Omo communicators, any Omo this guy, he's trying to tell us, say, the allegations for your made is the evidence. How can allegation be evidence? Their party has disintegrated. They don't have any message. They don't even have a leader. So that is why they are holding on to this. They know there's nothing there. You have gotten the best opportunity to prove to the world to say that fool or making allegation or evidence. Okatakyie say, I think intim for your unseko kenungun sim. Intim for your because I said the near Ninjina swane dieng. Whether the plane wasn't destined for Ghana, whether the plane was destined for Ghana, whether the crew were tired or not, whether a landing gear was changed, I don't care. What I care about is the statement you made. What was your basis? That's all. But when we allow such fools, near Jai Party Jimmy Fowe, now you Jai de here, I was say you're Ghana. We are not supposed to pay attention to these people. Oh my Jimmy. They are just distracting you. They are careless, filthy, stupid. They know, say, they cannot distract this government. They are John Mahamani NDC, you know. Omunim said, there is no way Ghanaians have more opportunity to come back to power. Because at this point, Senka NPP were evidence. And come there, Bremo. They want to finish the NDC and they have nothing. A speculation. Because you see, look at this issue. Mr. P, Mr. S, which committee is this idiot on? Sir, in team for Joey. Committee Ben or Tisono. Which committee is this guy on? On a normal day, if you're part of a committee in parliament, now you see, because they know that 38-year-old boy, sir, in team for Joey, because they know he has been stupid and foolish, they want to now add him to the lot. Afenjoma Kinim say, boy has foolishly misbehaved and that he needs to be penalized. Now, you know what they are trying to do? They are trying to add him to the 87 pigs. Senior Beya, Sa Bonina Wedino, Yentwin Jailino. In the South study, conversation, their conversation is like, he was part of us. He held a press conference in our name. They say he's part of the Defense and Interior Committee in Parliament. Now, you are part of Defense and Interior Committee, right? Now, Interior Committee now down, there's a chairman. There are ranking members. Where who be? Now, what do you do as a member of a committee in Parliament? You call your chairman. You tell the chairman, Mr. Chairman, this is the evidence I have. This is what I have. I want this committee to look at this. Now, when the chairman of the committee, Yankas or NDC, on person will look at it, then you move it further. You can go to the security agencies and say, I'm part of parliamentary committee. I'm doing my oversight duty. This is the evidence I have. I've told my chairman that we should open investigations into it. My chairman is ignoring me. Now, as a citizen of Ghana who wants to protect this country, I want to give the evidence to that security agency you trust to open investigations into this. Now, you come out and you can make vague statement. Whilst in Parliament, you know, say, the committee you belong to, there's a chairman that you can pass on this information to. But because this 38-year-old boy, Nafonashisha said, Abudiabano, he thought to say, the Ablakwa based every single thing he said in Ghana on facts. Sam George based everything he said in Ghana in opposition on fact. This 38-year-old boy thought to say, and I know he believes the NPP voted Jimmy. They don't think, they don't ask questions, they follow anything that they hear. Until he knew, say, as a ranking member of a committee, also and the right, he knows the party, they are foolish. So he's going to use the party to become relevant. In Team Fojo knows he has committed a crime. God being good, I'm not a president. Long time. God knows why I am not a president. When say he is a member of parliament. Now we are a member of parliament. No way, Jimia. You make laws, so you expect to be intelligent than Ghana and on street. That alone, you being a member of parliament and taking this decision without having evidence, it gives the security agency and the president to give an order for you to be arrested because you don't have the intelligence to sit in parliament. Into the argument to say, or a member of parliament, into when Krenema had the right to arrest him because he knows what is right. He makes laws. He is not a fool in the eyes of parliament. So deliberately doing this, let's say, so I don't know why we are wasting time on these twerps because all that they are doing is taking your mind away from nyoma pa abai we ye edi aboa emebunu edi aboa ematan edi aboa school for edi bie eye enwumam. This thing they are doing, at the end of the day, there is no sense in it now. Here, watch this. Time amoko in fear hono. The 38-year-old boy in Team Fojo, he did something. After your market catch and say, "We Jimiana." So what in the constituency? Mete say asen kofo be the constituency. On my press conference. Akwebi the mama so share say bosom ba. Wakoto apetishi galo mienu ama and watch 500 Ghana. Mo amote asen south. Oh, endo mu radi fi hono. Akwa we 38 years. 38 years. Goldfields, munko busa the record ben the money free Goldfields. 38 years plant a sin fear yedum kania a power ni fear no e betu ma mo asin south nyina dwetire mumu bi mo agimi immebunu mo ho kan mo agimi nti mo be press conference e dey protect a 38-year-old boy tin kan di jantrafo baby amote wo asin south obedi mo so edwuma ba akompomu nya bi mo agimi omko ni fear on see.
We're engaging the over there. What has been the compromise? We are live on TV. We are live on TV. Nobody can cover anyone. Truth will stand. Thank you for your prayer. Thank you. We're engaging the over there. What has been the compromise? We are live on TV. We are live on TV. Nobody can cover anyone. Truth will stand. Thank you for your prayer. Thank you.
What's wrong with you? Yeah, but Chiwatum, where the bonnet? Yeah, you buga their film. He's just a kid. He's just 38 years. Oyakwara. Jimmy na shed mu until say tiano. Me say my lucky say enyame na me president. Wait, ko be hwani bini for 4 years and said we pia bontene. It's a kid. So corrupt. Also a reverend. Mumuza say akwara na ko we na wanji. Jimmy we nam Ghana. Or put the country in shame because of politics. Near Yanko 40 TV so. And Joy News, they have started some nonsense. Ghana for pay attention to that foolish cocaine media. Now, what they're doing now is, Asamoba, now my friend NPP ni, during their evening news, I'm a friend NPP ni, now my friend so-called analysts, security analysts, DND analysts, DND experts. And those people are all MPP people. Now they are joining MPP Nino. Yesterday they were doing the same thing. And my team, they drew my attention. So what Joy News does, and they say, what they do, and they say, I'm a friend MPP Nia. No, my friend, somebody called a security analyst, a security expert. MPP Nini can kwasia sema country na expert so aba no abefo the MPP Nini can so. Now that is how the Jandam they are doing it. There's a government machinery that speaks on these issues, but you could see that deliberately. Joy News will not do that too. They will never bring a government spokesperson or a ministry spokesperson. What they will do is say, Omufa NPP ni anoma shara ko fa NPP ni no de bibia ton so say your friend dey your friend no security expert expert analyst. All those people, 99% of them are NPP for. So they come and the conversation is one way. The agenda is that Yengu NDC Fuenimase follow Joy News Power. That's what they are doing. And you see, Ghana for, let me tell you people something. Sa issue, ignore it. Let's not spend time on it. The agencies, security agencies, they should do their job. So also we need to focus on what the government is doing for us. Afenyo Markin was telling the 38-year-old boy, what are you doing? But with Jimmy, and me see, Omomoka say, this man is a member of parliament, and he should know even better. He should know better. And so me, come here, president, I will issue a directive for him to be picked up. And my basis will be that he's a member of parliament who makes laws. He should know better than Kevin Taylor. It's way or a straight up jail bed. I will not even allow him to say we are writing to the speaker. This is a national security issue. And you are not supposed to go through any speaker of parliament. No. This is a national security issue. The president needs to give directive. This guy has to be picked up in his boxer shorts for him to give evidence to his statement. For a party senior communicator to come and sit there and say it is unfair to ask, say, I quantify evidence, Brano. Also, tell you again, the nonsense they are doing is just to distract you. There's nothing. They have nothing. And the government of the day should make sure this Intim Fojo pays for his foolishness. He needs to be jailed. He needs to be prosecuted. He needs to face the law. We need to set examples. People like these, young men like these, 38-year-old young men like these, they are supposed to be used as scapegoats. We need to jail them. Because Sanka Gun and Ibi na betina Facebook, Ekeka Sansemuya, and Kayakochino Ejelino, na Kwasiawe or Changana Nibeng. It is also a member of parliament there. Then it even gives us more reason to arrest him because he makes the laws, he knows the laws, and he knows that he's not supposed to do that. So why are we even wasting time? I'll say a long time. He needs to be jailed. He needs to be put in jail because way onimumrano. Kwame Ngwa onam eye bantama onimumrano. Adwe cha onam eye kumewu onimumrano. Davia onam aunamemu onimumrano. But 38-year-old boy we onimumrano. So onimumrano na washada ebumrano so I will say a shada dini tum. There are no excuses here. The national security is not supposed to be soft on this foolish 38-year-old boy. Pick him up. Whoever wants to stand and say, or the body by H0t, bullet him. Ghana na ye. People know the laws. We are not supposed to allow these fools to be walking in Ghana in the name, say, they are hiding under the protection of parliament. Intende, obi a parliamentarian, odin kwasesema, yes, because of parliament. Put him in jail. We cannot allow some people to deliberately commit crimes. What this guy did was deliberate. He thought of it. He decided to malign the government. This is a national security issue. Even when he was given the opportunity to retract and apologize, he said he had evidence. So why are we entertaining this boy? He's just fucking 38-year-old boy. We need to punish him. We need to penalize this boy. I don't see this guy as a matured man. We need to jail him. Set an example. Send a obini parliamenta or who sadie we are obesunian. So this is the time we need young people in this country to rise up because we all need to protect our nation. We all need to protect the integrity of our country. We all need to make sure our security is intact. So if somebody wants to hide beneath a parliamentary immunity, nobody should be given that room to hide behind or beneath parliamentary immunity to discredit this nation, to put this nation at a point. So we all need to come together and make sure this guy Because the ama akwe asem no more serious than say oshemra. Into onimumra no. Sa Defense and Interior Committee notice or a ranking member. Kwasia we begina parliament akase obi abumra so yenjeli no. Kwasia 38-year-old boy beka say obi abumra so yenfa mbra ndi no. He knows the procedure and process. He knows what he was supposed to do. He knows that the rules and regulations guiding ejuma oye no. But he deliberately decided to malign a government and put the country on edge. So we need to make sure he pays for it, because Ochina, when a young man ekotena TV so ekotena Facebook na obe make allegations akese eto or minus so, are we going to arrest that young man? We need to use this 38-year-old boy to set example. Where Jimmy a natural. A natural. He needs to be arrested. Pick him up 2 a.m. I know where his girlfriend lives. Okatakyie Tuesday bia. Pick him up. Pick him up in his boxer shorts. Throw him in jail. Let the people on the street see it. And now they'll be like, okay, member of parliament to Krakow Chantro, any action in the then you sanitize the system. Use this 38-year-old boy to send a message. Because if you don't jail this guy, if you don't prosecute this guy, there are more pigs who are ready to do what he did. And they are going to do more. And they are going to denigrate your government, Mr. President. Because Saoma, this fool works. You are going to get 1,000 pigs who are going to do the same. Do you know how it's going to affect this nation negatively? So we need to stop this. We need to petition the speaker. We need to make sure this 38-year-old boy is kicked out of parliament until he proves with enough evidence to convince a prosecutor. Till date, this piglet party, they have not been able to provide an iota of evidence. A single pint of evidence. They have not been able to put 1 grain of evidence on table. Say, evidence in here today, Richard Ahiagbe Ekache say, an allegation is evidence. Ye Jimmy. So, Education Minister Kasa, PZ for Mamin Chechim Nabro for the Dawson. NDC are buying our Mokasa review free SHS. Nye to Chrome ha. And Amuamu MPP. Ekachira mo say, Momana oma pepele omusu egusu school en korane nya krodo so. Yade nkrama aduane ma nkorane di no. NPP for kachira mo say, Jo Mahama ba obetwa free SHS mu. And them no ka say, yente say SS4 complaini aduane boni biem. And I'm not say the NDC government and make sure say Enquarano double tracker ebiko green, red, blue no, and the education minister say almost started working towards that. Yaka say working towards that. Please that for my minchim. And this ya buying at the nyoma air to kwemu ebini saying schools are MPP KumasiFoɔ to main C. E-blocks are naneku fuado ba obia kede Japan mo country educhumo. A Jimmy for 8 years, and the education minister, H0t said, John Mahama said, from end they are working towards eliminating a double track system. Ninja say, double track, the cover by Ninja say, not schools na hono, and Korane doors change schools are mubetim. Yen NDC are buying John Mahama Tamils, JJ Rawlings, schools almost seen Ghana. Yen never pack of 4, or Koji Sikakoto chamber to comb. Yeni mekufuado okọ rente jet edware wo wiem ene nimba omia nkwasiasa obesaye ene Kennedy Jimmy omuso be Jimmy ye and the NDC aban say by 2027 ending na double track obotu ase meaning almost 38 di wujuma. It you will see say there is this serious change in our infrastructure, education infrastructure, meaning omo be BA schools nim be complete schools, you know, because the more you take care of infrastructure, accommodating Korano, now we eliminate double track system. Sa green, blue, yellow na eba, you know, it was because Educhum, Napo, Ekufuado, Baumia Kennedy Japomo, Sa MPP KumasiFoɔ refused to build more schools. In the NDC for say 2027, not double track, no, a new ho, but they have started progressively. They are doing it slowly. Almost schools be. They also BM teachers Bangla they count. In the end of 2027, no, now a double track near year through on power bandway. Now pen KumasiFoɔ. Ompa banwe na sa enkwasiafo ya they had nothing for you for the past 8 years. NPP fo ejimi. Into uye sebio oba na wugina PZ na wo se opa oba yie na wo se sebio wasra wo ho na sebio wo de yie ene da wakoma so ene nkwasiantoma na wototo a aban bi aba oba na NPP fo etriti ni se onye nipa ne de nkramaduane ma no aban na aban de no ende akora bi ne odi nkramaduane wo school sa wo so your ba na wo ti PZ wasra wo turu wasra wo nim ema ende krodo so ne nso ben ayew na wo se Kevin Taylor na obedi na tema ende aban bi aba edwene jantra wo kobo a obewo eni eye papa sa akora no aban bi aba ebehwe no sende wo ti PZ na se sebio your friend is saying na nso ben ene edien baba so ayew na se uhu senia o manenko onti manenko sebio jantra na ebia wo bo na ebia wawo beye enan oni kunu amohwe omo a ene aban bi aba se obebie school sinim sene beye a wo mana okogina yi ase ye de fanta baako ene club bia baako e de fa wo se otwen ende oditi PZ ye MPP sem no aban bi aba se sa wo ma no obebie school mu na wo manager bi akọ ka se nyame nhira ban no na mumu bi mu agimi wedwa obodam